Okay. Now, hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, then next is the hanger supporting floor deck. So, like uh, cable stage bridge, like this cable stage bridge, this is also one of the bridges there. So, floor deck is suspended or supported by these cables. So, this is two piers are at the end. Same here is there, but the many more piers are there in this case. So floor deck is means concrete slab is there, and that concrete slab is supported by these cables like this, and this is the again steel girder is there. So from on this steel girder, these cables are hanging, and the deck slab is supported. Are you getting? So and the these hangers are under the tension. So here the tensile member is the hangers. Here the tensile members are these wires. Again here tensile members are is these cables. Here again these sag rods are there. Again here these incline members are there. So these are the some applications of the tension. Are you getting? So now next is the see a member carrying direct tension is called as a tie. So instead of tension, we can call as a tie member also. So whichever member coming under the tension, whichever member coming under the tension, we can call as a tie member. So keep in mind, so tie is a tension member. So in example, they are saying design a tie member. So tie member and tension member is the same word. Are you getting? So now types of the tension member. What are the types of the tension member? Means which members are under tension. So the first is the wires and cables. So generally wires and cables we have seen in the last slide. The wires and cables which are used for supporting the bridges or supporting the columns like this. These wires and cables are used, and that can carry again tension. Then second, rods and wires. So in our rods, where the rods are under tension, see, you have seen our concrete structure. Now you are also sitting in at your home. There may be the concrete building is there. The steel, whatever steel we have used in the our concrete structure, that steel are only for the carry the tensile force. So steel and concrete, these are the two members of the our RCC building. So steel carry tensile force and concrete carry compressive force. So always we are saying concrete is weak in tension and strong in compression. It means the concrete is weak in tension, so that we are using the rods in the concrete for the taking the tensile load. Are you getting? So these rods are under the tensile load in the RCC building. Then same wires are there. Then again single structural shapes and plates. Some of the plates where we have connected for the in the steel structure, that plates or some shapes are under again tension. Uh, is this screen is visible? My screen is visible. Now, see, number 4 is the built up sections. Means we can use 2 or more members for connecting or making a one member. Means we can choose 2 eye section, 2 channel section, 2 angle section for making one angle. So that we can call as a built up section. So now, so these are the various types of the tension member. So you can see here, this is the circular rod under the tension. Again, this is the rectangular plate may be there, or rectangular section may be there, that again we can use as a tension member. Then this is the angle. Now we have seen in the steel table, and we have find out 80 by 80 by 8. So this length is 80, again this length is 80, and thickness is 8, like this. So or 50 by 50 or 80 by 50. So this is 80, this is 50, like this. These angle sections we are using. Here, 2 angle sections connected back to back. Last example we have seen in the welded connection. So 2 angle section connected back to back of one gusset plate. Means here 2 angle sections we have connected uh, and make a one joint. Again here, so we can place like this 2 angle. We can place again face to face 2 angles. Then here 4 angles are there. One plate is there, the middle gusset plate is there, and 4 angles on each joint we have connected. So like this, these are the various forms of the tension member. Here written various forms of the tension member. So circular, rectangular, angle, 2 angle, single angle, double angle back to back, double angle face to face, then 4 times angle. So like this, these various forms we can use for the, as a tension member. Then next, these two channel sections. 2 channel sections we have we can prepare as a we can make as a built up, and we can use in a tension member, as a tension member. Then here 2 channels placed face to face. These 2 channels placed back to back. म्हणजे वेबच्या ही वेब आहे चॅनलची, ही पण वेब आहे, म्हणजे बॅक टू बॅक हे प्लेस केलेत. तसं हे कसे केलेत, फेस टू फेस. दिस इज दी सी सेक्शन, दिस इज दी सी सेक्शन, and this placed or provided face to face. Then here again 4 angle sections provided or fixed face to face. We can use provide like this, and we can use as a tension member in our steel structure. Again here 4 angles we have used for making a tension member. So these are the various forms of the tension member. Okay, so we have seen the various here types of the tension member. Before that, we have seen the applications where we can use the tension member. Then these are the various types of the tension member, and various shapes we have seen. Which shape of the steel section we are using as a, we can use as a tension member. Then here also built up section we can use as a tension member. So now next part is the modes of failure. Now there are 3 types of failure in tension member. Now I will tell you, we have learned bolted connection chapter. So there also we have some we have seen some failures are there. So which types of failure we have seen? Shear failure we have seen, bearing failure we have seen, tensile failure we have seen. Means these 3-4 failure we have seen, and for that we have calculated the strength of. For this failure we have calculated the strength. Similarly here the tension member will fail due to cross section yielding. Yielding is the very important word here. Yielding means एखादा मेंबर ताणला जाऊन तुटणे. फेल्युअर, वी हियर वी आपण काय पाहतो इथं तर फेल्युअर क्रायटेरिया पाहतोय, टेन्शन मेंबर कसा फेल होणार. सो फर्स्ट केस इज द फेल्युअर ऑफ टेन्शन मेंबर इज क्रॉस सेक्शन यील्डिंग, मीन्स whatever cross sectional area of this member that comes under the yielding, means ताणला जाऊन एखादा मेंबर तुटणे, that nothing but the cross section yielding. Are you getting now? Yielding is nothing but the ताणला जाऊन तुटणे, त्याला आपण yielding म्हणतो. That is the first failure. Second, net section rupture. Net section rupture. Net section means for bolting or welding. For bolting purpose, what we are doing, we are making the holes to the sections for bolting purpose. Are you getting? So if we deduct the area of this bolt, then the section may be the net section. If we deduct or remove the area of the bolt, then your section will be the net section. But rupture means what? Again here bearing is there. Rupture means the bolt will rupture to the your plate. The section, net section rupture, it means your bolt will rupture to the plate or whatever angle section, channel section we are using as a tension member. त्या channel section ला किंवा tension member ला काय करायचं, पंचिंग करून रप्चर करायचं काम त्या प्लेटला किंवा चॅनल सेक्शनला किंवा अँगल सेक्शनला रप्चर म्हटलंय त्याला आपण. म्हणजेच नेट सेक्शन रप्चर, दॅट म्हणजे त्या होल मधून प्लेटला अँगलला पंच झाल्यानंतर जे फेल्युअर होईल, दॅट इज नथिंग बट दी रप्चर. And in bolted connection we can call as a bearing. Same bearing and rupture terms are same. And the block shear failure. Block shear failure means at the joint, here block shear failure is there. Means this is the gusset plate is there and these 4 bolts are connected there. And block shear failure means in all the center line of the bolt there may be म्हणजे हा एक स्पार्क बाजूला निघून पडणे, पूर्णपणे ब्लॉकच तुटणे, चेन मधून सगळ्या बोल्टिंगच्या चेन मधून ब्लॉक तुटून जाणे. इट मीन्स व्हॉट? मीन्स फ्रॉम दिस bolt hole to this bolt hole to this bolt hole to this bolt hole, the total block is will be failed. That is block shear failure, and that comes due to shear force coming on this member. So here we have written block shear failure of plate and block shear failure of the angle. So block shear failure of the plate means in this way, from the bolt line the whole block of the plate will be fail. म्हणजे हा पूर्ण तुकडाच पडतो इथून, कशामधून? तर या बोल्टच्या लाईन मधून सगळा एक तुकडा बाजूला इकडचा इकडे बाहेर पडतो आणि हा मधला तुकडा निघून पडतो. सिमिलरली इन अँगल सेक्शन ऑल्सो सेम. when we have used the bolt for the section, at that time also this along the bolt line there may be this area will be removed or fail. म्हणजे या सेक्शन पासून हा बाजूलाच होतो डायरेक्टली, हा जसा दाखवला ना इथं तसा हा बाजूला सेक्शन बाजूला येतो, तसाच इथला पण सेक्शन. म्हणजे हे बाकीचं सगळं हा असा सेटअप राहतो आणि इथला मधला पार्ट तेवढा निघून जातो, हा पण हा बाजूचा पार्ट निघून जातो आणि बाकीचं सेक्शन आहे. म्हणजे ब्लॉक म्हणजे होल ब्लॉक एखाद्या कॉर्नरचा निघून तुटतो अंडर टेन्साइल फोर्स. सो दॅट इज दी ब्लॉक शियर failure. So these are the 3 main failure in the tension member. So cross section yielding, yielding म्हणजे ताणला जाऊन तुटणे. Rupture is nothing but whatever bolts we have provided, that bolts are punching to the plate or any section under tension. ते पण इथं दाखवलं, एक मिनिट. You can see here, this is the whole gross area, these are the bolt line. So these bolts are punching to these plates, the bolts are punching to these plates. At that time the due to this punching the plate will be failed. So that plate, angle, channel जे काय मेंबर ऍज अ टेन्शन मेंबर म्हणून आपण वापरले ते सगळे फेल होते. So this is the rupture and block shear. I have shown you directly one of the corner block will be cut from the अनदर सेक्शन, जो पूर्ण सेक्शन आहे त्यातला जिथं कनेक्शन केलंय, वेल्डिंग केलंय तिथला कट, म्हणजे तुमच्या लक्षात येते का? आपण पाहिलंय बऱ्याच ठिकाणी. See here, uh, these two member we have connected by bolt. Now what will happen here? So along this bolt line, म्हणजे हा पोर्शन फक्त इथं राहणार, हा पोर्शन बाकीचा काय होणार, उरलेला पोर्शन सगळा कट होऊन बाजूला, आणि हाच फक्त एवढाच पोर्शन फक्त काय राहणार, या जॉईंटला राहणार, प्लेटला. आर यू गेटिंग ना? ब्लॉक शिअर मीन्स एवढाच ब्लॉक फक्त इथं राहणार, उरलेला सगळा पार्ट हा तुटून बाजूला निघेल. So that is nothing but the block shear. Means failure will happen in the block, whole block, not in a one row, not in one bolt. Whole block failure is there, so we call it as a block. Are you getting? So now the third, next point, these are the three strength. So if we calculate these three strength, then our member will be safe. जर इल्डिंग फेल्युअर होऊ दिलं नाही आपण, रप्चर फेल्युअर आपण होऊ दिलं नाही, आणि ब्लॉक शिअर फेल्युअर आपण जर होऊ दिलं नाही, इट मीन्स whatever load coming on the joint, for that our member will be safe for yielding, our member will be safe for rupture, and our member will be safe for block shear. Then our whole section will be safe. Whatever our tension member is under loading condition, आणि या तिन्हीसाठी जर तो मेंबर जर तिन्ही स्ट्रेंथ जर येणाऱ्या लोड पेक्षा जर जास्त असतील तर आपला सेक्शन सेफ असेल. आर यू गेटिंग? So yielding strength, rupture strength, and block shear failure. So here there are design strength of the member, at least of. So design strength of the bolt, आपण जशी डिझाईन स्ट्रेंथ ऑफ दी बोल्ट पाहिली होती, मिनिमम ऑफ these three, म्हणजे तिथं शेअरिंग, बेरिंग आणि टेन्साईल मधली मिनिमम काय होती तुमची, डिझाईन स्ट्रेंथ ऑफ दी बोल्ट. सो सिमिलर हियर, डिझाईन स्ट्रेंथ ऑफ दी मेंबर, tension member, is list of strength due to yielding of gross section. This is yielding of gross section. Strength due to rupture of critical section, it means the rupture of net section, and the strength of the block shear. These three strength we have to calculate in this tension member. Design strength due to yielding of gross section, design strength due to rupture of critical section, and design strength due to block shear. These three strength if we calculate, then out of these, whichever is minimum, that is the design strength of the member. In bolted connection, what we have learned? Design strength of the shear, design strength of the bearing, and design strength of the tensile. Out of three, whatever is minimum, that is the design strength of the bolt. Here we are calculating now member or plate. Are you getting? So this is the just theory of the uh, tension member. So we will see or learn how to calculate each strength of the tension member. Okay, so shall I write this in whiteboard? Okay, so this is our unit number 3, tension member. Okay, rupture of critical section. One of student asking me, sir, please repeat rupture of critical section. What is rupture of critical section? So I will draw the sketch for the rupture of critical section. See, this is yielding. This is yielding. Due to this tensile force, there may be a cracks because this is the original length, and if the length is increases, what will happen? The length will be increases, and at the time there may be a here reduction of the cross sectional area. Like that, the cross section area will be reduced in this area, and the failure will be there. So that is nothing but the yielding. Are you getting what is yielding? Failure, first mode of failure. So here mode of failure. So first mode of failure here is the yielding. So yielding, how yielding will be there? So when the member is under tension, the elongation of that member is takes place. When under loading condition, हा member काय होणार आहे, ज्यावेळी टेन्साइल फोर्स अप्लाय होत जाईल त्यावेळी elongate होत जाणार, म्हणजे त्याची चेंज इन लेंथ वाढत जाणार. And due to this change in length, there may be at a one point there may be a failure. Here the failure will be there. The area of the section will be reduced in this area, and the change in length is increased and yielding is there. So here failure will be there like this. Are you getting? So this is the first mode of failure. Now second mode of failure is the rupture. Rupture of net section or net section rupture. It means what? See, so these two plates are there, and we have connected these two plates by this bolted connection. Now what will happen? This bolt, this is the one row, this is the another row. This bolt will be punching to this plate. म्हणजे काय होतंय, हा बोल्ट आहे तो काय करतोय, या प्लेटला पंचिंग करतोय. दिस इज दी bolt, and this bolt is punching to this plate, means here the hole is increased. Are you getting? So that is rupture, means bearing pressure applying the bolt on the plate. This bearing pressure applying the this bolt is applying bearing pressure on the plate. So the plate, आता आपण कशाचा अभ्यास करायला लागलो? टेन्शन मेंबरचा. आता आपण बोल्टचा स्टडी करत नाही, हे लक्षात घ्या. युनिट नंबर 2 मध्ये आपण बोल्टची स्ट्रेंथ फाइंड आउट करत होतो. इथं आता आपण प्लेटची स्ट्रेंथ फाइंड आउट करायची आहे, कारण का प्लेट किंवा आय सेक्शन चॅनल सेक्शन हा टेन्शन मेंबर आहे. आता टेन्शन मेंबरची आपण अभ्यास करायला लागलो. आता इथं बोल्ट फक्त काय करणार आहे? प्रेशर अप्लाय करणार आहे. बोल्ट, बाकी बोल्टचा काही विचार करायचा नाही. सो दिस बोल्ट इज अप्लाइंग प्रेशर ऑन दिस प्लेट or eye section or channel section which are under tension, and the rupture will be there. So due to this bolt pressure on the plate, there may be plate will be fail in the rupture, means there may be cracks will be there like this. Are you getting? So like this cracks will be there due to rupture. So that is the rupture failure. Are you getting? These all the bolts are punching to the plates and making the increasing the area of the plate, sorry, hole of the that bolt. आणि हे जर प्लेटचं होल वाढत गेलं, बोल्टचं जर होल वाढत गेलं तर काय होणार, एका ठिकाणी असे क्रॅक जाणार कॉर्नर. आर यू गेटिंग? असे कॉर्नर मधून क्रॅक्स जाणार. सो दिस इज द रप्चर फेल्युअर. अँड थर्ड फेल्युअर, is the block shear failure. Block shear failure. It means what? Here this angle section is connected to this gusset plate. When this angle is under tension, at that time my voice is audible properly. One of my friend is saying, sir, आवाज येत नाही. Now it is audible properly?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, block shear failure means this plate is one place. म्हणजे ही प्लेट, गसेट प्लेट असते ती एका जॉईंटला असते कुठं तर. इथून अजून एक तुमचा मेंबर असू शकतो, इथून अजून दुसरा एक मेंबर असू शकतो. म्हणजे ह्या एका गसेट प्लेट पासून या डायरेक्शनला एक, या डायरेक्शनला एक, कोणत्याही तिन्ही डायरेक्शनला मेंबर गेले जाऊ शकतात. सो नाव we have to learn here what is block shear failure. So what happened? This angle is in tension. The tensile force is applying. At that time, the tensile force is coming on this 4 bolt. Here also 4 bolts are there. Here 2 bolts are there. So tensile force directly, indirectly coming on this angle section. Bolt. So when these bolts are under tension, at that time what happened? The excessive tensile force is there. At that time, only this portion is at gusset plate only, and other portion is a cutting, we can say cut and what we can say, म्हणजे याच्यापासून बाजूला होतो हा सेक्शन. इथून कट होणार हा, या बोल्टच्या सेंटर लाईन मधून हा पूर्ण सेक्शन. म्हणजे आता काय राहिलं बघा, गसेट प्लेटच्या तिथं फक्त हा एवढाच पार्ट राहिला तुमचा, म्हणजे हा. अदर पार्ट काय झाला सगळा, हा उरलेला जो पार्ट आहे सगळा असा बाजूला, असं काय झाला, हा बाजूला झाला. म्हणजे इथं तुमची काय, अर्धा बोल्ट इथं कट झाला, अर्धा बोल्ट इथं कट झाला, अर्धा बोल्ट इथं कट झाला, म्हणजे सेंटर मधून कट झाल्यामुळे. सो दिस अदर पार्ट इज this is one part and this is second part. So whole block is cut. Are you getting? Whole block is cut from the joint. Are you getting block shear? Block shear is nothing but through this bolt line whole block cuts. एवढाच ब्लॉक इथं कट बाजूला होतो, बाकीचे सगळं तुटून जातो. म्हणजे टोटल कोलॅप्स फेल्युअर होईल. हिअर इज देअर. इल्डिंग मध्ये वॉर्निंग देते, रप्चर मध्ये पण वॉर्निंग मिळते आपल्याला, बट हिअर विदाउट वॉर्निंग देयर मे बी डायरेक्टली in the row center of the bolt line there may be 2 separate parts will be there. So that is the block shear. So these 3 types of failure are there, and for these 3 failure we have to find out the design strength. Are you getting? For these 3 strength, first is the yielding, second is the rupture, and third is the block shear. Are you getting? So we will write here now. Otherwise, so here, so we have learned here mode of failure. Now next point is the design strengths. Design strength of tension member. Just a minute.
Yeah.
Okay, so there are three design strength we have to calculate for the tension member. So first design strength we have to calculate, that is design strength. Design strength due to yielding of cross section. Yielding of cross section, that is first design strength we have to calculate. Second design strength we have to calculate, that is design strength due to rupture of critical section. And third design strength we have to calculate, design strength due to block shear. So if we calculate these three design strength for the tension member, then whatever load coming on the member, for that member the strength will be more. If more these three strength, then our member will be safe. So the formulas and design procedure for the tension member, that we will learn in the next lecture. And what are the formulas for the particular the design strength, how to calculate design strength due to yielding, design strength due to rupture, and design strength due to block shear. The formulas we will see in the next lecture. in detail, and similar to bolted connection, welded connection. Now we are here learning the design of tension member. So for the design of tension member, there are also three strengths we have to calculate, and these three strengths are the strength due to yielding, strength due to rupture, and strength due to block shear. So we'll see the detailed formulas and how to calculate each design strength uh, for the tension member. So that we will see in detail in next lecture. So today we will stop here, and we will see. We will meet in next lecture. So okay, thank you. I will here. I have taken attendance. We will stop here. I will end this our meeting. Okay.